Hi all. Thank you so much for helping us. Help forms can be found in the description. Dear viewer, please give the royal like. Your like is absolutely required to spread the channel Guru.Markets. Now we will look at the main fundamental indicators of the corporation NVIDIA Corp, ticker NVDA. This review is based on current information as of April 25, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets Corporation NVIDIA Corp belongs to the subcategory Comp Set. 62 companies take part in the analysis, which is very representative. Let's start with summary data for the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can study each indicator of the corporation in question carefully. Access to the database with the structure of company tickers is absolutely free and open. Market capitalization of the company NVIDIA Corp is $1,991.93 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $5,649 billion. NVIDIA Corp accounts for a share of 35.264%. This is one of the leaders of the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $42.87 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $716 billion. NVIDIA Corp constitutes a share of 5.987%. Occupied share NVIDIA Corp in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 35.264%. The balance sheet capitalization is 5.987%. This is 83% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad. -1 point. Overall company assessment NVIDIA Corp will be presented at the end of the video. Please review the logic of the study in full. The debts of the organization under study amount to $11.147 billion. Financial liabilities to book value represent 26% of the company's equity. Result on the level of the company's financial liabilities. Good, 1 point. The company's market price-to-earnings ratio is 66.8. With an average for the subcategory of 46, this is 31% higher than for the subcategory. Assessment of the stock price-to-profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad. -1 point. Profits for the last 12 months amounted to $29,759 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $47,882 million. And this is 60.9% more than at the current moment. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's value-to-revenue ratio is 32.7. The subcategory average is 7, which is 367% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the market price-to-revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad. -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $60,920 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $98,020 million. 61% more than currently. An assessment of projected future sales performance compared to subcategory performance. Good, 1 point. If you are interested in our analytics, then in this case, we kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. The margin is 48.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 15.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 33.5%. Profitability assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 2.182%, which is 15–16% less than the share of market capitalization. And this shows the imbalance in the current exchange value of the company NVIDIA Corp, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of capital per employee of the organization is equal to $67,295,000. Whereas for the subcategory $4,164,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's indicators is 1,516.1%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $1,005.4,000. With the average in the subcategory, $90.4,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1,012%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of sales per individual employee of the company is $2,058,000. By subcategory $591,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 248%. Estimation of sales per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of sales transactions corresponds to 1.2%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.2%. This is an assessment of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 42% for the company NVIDIA Corp. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 43%. Technically, stocks in the subcategory are valued roughly the same as stocks in NVIDIA Corp. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price NVIDIA Corp and subcategory shares. We can see that over the last 12 months the company's shares NVIDIA Corp showed a dynamics of 194.6%. Against the price dynamics in the subcategory 37.5%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. The result is 1.5 out of 10 points. Average score for the subcategory, 2 points. If you look broadly, within the stock market as a whole, you can see that the average performance of the stock market in the aggregate is 0.3 points. Against the score of 1.5 points in NVIDIA Corp. Let's look at the order table, which is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all previously made decisions by the help System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free. Link in the pinned comment. As a result of the valuation of the company's shares in NVIDIA Corp. Information and reference System.GURU.Markets. The decision was made. Do not open an order due to NVIDIA Corp overvalued subcategory company. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You are all truly the coolest audience.